what you talking about. There's no something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. We see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's second and 9. Play action. Here's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. And he will go all the way. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to about the 28. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively. They face second down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
15 yards on the catch and run for the first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. Whoa. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. Big-time play for Philly. 53 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? And he will drive his way into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Hurts to the air on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 9-yard line. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Here's Seibert now for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Whoa.
He may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man, his tight end, Goddard. And he will score. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on first and 10. Throwing is Daniel. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. Daniels now going to look to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to...
That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And
we got a quitter. We got a quitter. Oh my God, he quit. Oh man, we got a quitter. That's tough. That's tough. This speed of 91. We got a quitter. Oh my God, he's up out of there. Not him quitting. Play one more.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. The Eagles' Jake Elliott has it all teed up, and we're off from the city of brotherly love. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st down, Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. For the offense, you got to love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get it out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, Britton Covey. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air, it's Hurts. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On second down, here's Barkley. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Barkley. And this one doesn't go far. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
First down throwing for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He sends this one to the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Able to find Dotson here. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Covey now to return this. And this is some great effort. He's all the way across midfield and down close to the opposing 45.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
That pass caught by Dotson. He'll move the sticks after ripping off the gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's a two-score game early. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And not a common mistake, but it does happen on occasion as the kick goes out of bounds. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
After the sack, another pass on second down. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Offense up to the line fast. Now Hurts on 3rd and long. He's got Smith. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles trying to make some noise before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. The back's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. He puts some juice on it. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles get it back to a 14-point game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing here hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it, and he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
From the 37. Oh, try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Running back sent in motion. Back to the air following the pick six. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And now it's second down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Well, motion Brown right. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Hurts setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. Third time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up first and 10. On the draw, it's Barkley. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
From the gun on third down. Has it in close. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. From the pistol, Hurts. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can, and certainly was effective.
And his aim was off there. He hits the left upright, and it's no good. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Fielded at the 14. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming here from the 12. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be touchdown.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Got a man, Uzama has it. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down, a run with Barkley. They'll cobble together a yard there. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Hurts now on 4th. He fires one deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 25. One of the biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st down, Hurts. He's on the move. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets in, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Hurts throwing again. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight end, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed to read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has a man, it's Brown. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Toss play to Barkley. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage. But it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a 1st down as close as they were to the sticks.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles push the lead up to 12. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Covey now to return this. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Avonte Maddox comes up with it. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Room to run inside the 20. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles holding a 12-point lead. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Option play, they give it to Barkley. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. The kick by Hopkins is good. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
First down throwing for Hurts. Catch is made in close. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in 1 game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
63, 63, 63.
He's throwing for it. And this is going to be caught for 2. So some fight left in a moment. It is back to a 1-score game. Okay, partner, in that spot, you know you got to go for it. Make it a 1-score game. How do you come up with a call that works when that defense knows from the start of things that you're going for 2?
Because, Kate, we're talking about practice. And we're talking about practice. You actually practice those plays, and you come up typically with 2 or 3 2-point conversion plays every single week. You practice them, you rep them, so when it's called like that, you're ready for the moment.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in, just as that knee goes down.
Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And all that pursuit pays off. They track him down and drop him well behind the line of scrimmage. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
To win, to back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want.